Hello, welcome to part one of what are we doing today, Daniel?
We're playing Resident Evil Remake. So original Resident Evil, or I guess
That body bag is coming up, Daniel.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Don't worry about it. I'm about to shoot it. There you go.
That was creepy as fuck the way it was looking.
Yeah, I know. Get used to that, Derek. Because this is where it all started. Well,
Technically not this one.
Yeah, technically not this one, but this is the story and everything this is the story where it all started. So yeah.
Yeah, like something like when I get my headphones, I was just me wearing my eyes. I'm still wearing like a headset and actual headphones.
Yeah. And also, just to be clear, if you guys hear anything in the background, it's because we both have our ACs on. So
yeah, it's we're in the middle of the summer. It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
More so humid.
Yep. But yes, this is the what?
Oh, because you like got a little like I didn't hear anything. I'm assuming that was because of Discord.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I was gonna say, yeah. So this is the remastered version, or do I say remastered? Remake version that came out in 2002. By the way, I miss that voice, the whole Resident Evil, because
is that in every game?
Yes.
Besides the remake.
No, also in Resident Evil 2, you have to, I think, beat the game, or I think beat in like the hardest difficulty in order to get the voice back. But yeah, it's like,
but it still technically counts. Like, it's still there.
Yeah,
just not from the beginning.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in every game if I'm correct. Because I remember 5 and I remember 6 having it. I'm pretty sure 4 does it as well. So yeah. Which, by the way, you get different skins so you get the Resident Evil 5 version of Chris, and you can get Resident Evil 5 version of Joe.
This is PlayStation 4, like PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 exclusive. Those skins. Okay, because I was about to say, why the fuck do they look higher res?
Yeah, it's weird, but it's just like
it really makes them like stick out a little bit more.
Yeah, like it's just it. I mean, you know, you get different skins, but yeah, it's weird that it's so high res and versus like the background. You'll see the background
like,
also.
The level of detail like on them is like fucking literally a generation ahead.
Yeah.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred.
Yeah, this is the one that came out in 2002.
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims.
And just to get this out of the way, since I know we try to
the Bravo team was sent
get this
in
done, the cast. So obviously, no one from the original RE1 came back to voice the actors or voice the characters again. They got new actors. We got for Jill Valentine is Haiti Anderson, who she hasn't done much. She literally is just Jill Valentine and the newscaster that you saw in, earlier. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's like really nothing else.
We continued our search for the other members.
Chris, we got Joe White.
A nightmare.
Oh, okay. He has been in.
You mean Joe White? You said Jill, right?
I said Joe White.
It sounded like you said Jill White.
Yeah, like that. Not a female did not play as Chris.
Yeah, maybe I was about to say she has some fucking range.
Yeah, like unless we're talking about the Japanese voice acting, no. But Joe White is actually more of a animated movie voice actor, because he's been in Hotel Transylvania. It seems like in all of them. Dear God, the Emoji Movie, but alright.
Probably not the highlight of his career.
Yeah. Meet the Robinsons. Chicken Little.
What did he voice in Mitsubishi?
It just says reporter. That's it.
Okay. So he was just a basic reporter, alright.
Yeah, and in Chicken Little, he played actually quite a bit characters. But yeah, that is literally it. He somewhat new, but you know. I think he did a good job in just like Chris was narrating, and yeah. Which, by the way, Jill's like stare as he was getting eaten live, like Jill, are you gonna do something, or are you just like admiring it?
I'm pretty sure it's more so shocked because he just saw one of her teammates just get eaten alive.
Yeah, true. but it was just.
It's like, really, what do you do in that situation? Like, they don't really train you for that. Especially considering she's clearly looking at, like, to her, at this, in this one, she's looking at demon dogs. Yeah. That's what she thinks these things are.
Slow motion.
Chris, this way.
Wesker.
Wesker's really about that life.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Wesker is voiced by Peter Jessup. That part I butchered it.
I'm assuming he voices Wesker and everything else.
I'm going to see. He actually has voiced quite a bit. Mainly a lot of like Marvel and Disney stuff. Or DC stuff. He has voiced Tharok from Justice League versus the Fatal 5. Okay.
There are only 3 stars.
He has voiced some characters in the Lego DC Zero Villains game.
And myself.
Steppenwolf, Two-Face.
We don't know where Barry is.
And Monster Mala. Okay. Justice League Action.
Is everyone all right?
Oh, he played as Paladin Dance.
Where's Barry?
Dance in Fallout 4. Is there something?
Oh, Paladin Dance. Okay.
Yeah, Paladin Dance.
No.
Yeah, like
What was that?
He's done quite a bit of work. I don't think he is actually Wesker's.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this
like
area.
main actor.
Like main actor.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he has done a lot. Holy shit.
Take care.
And I'm pretty sure you would have passed like the years like that.
Yeah.
Resident Evil games for him.
Yeah. No. Like he's only played as Wesker in this one, and that's it. But yeah. And as you can see, the classic door animation, that door opening, is a classic mainstay in at least the classic Resident Evil. And I probably said classic
and
like
real
5 times.
And actual real background instead of just pictures. Yeah. But today I found like really interesting that a lot of games did that in the PlayStation 1 era. Resident Evil did that.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 7 Remake did that. That's the 7 Remake. 7
original.
7
Remake. Yeah.
7 Original did that.
Yeah. Which I also want to point out. So, and you saw earlier that I had the option of like the controls. So, I kept it on alternative because you'll see, like I'm messing around a bit. So, alternative just pretty much means the analog stick is you'll always have the character running, and they can do 360 turns. Original will have the analog stick just be the tank controls. So, which I tried. I got so used to like just modern games that I cannot do tank controls. But yeah, then as you can see, the famous zombie scene. The first encounter of a zombie. And guess what we're gonna do, Derek? We're gonna run away.
I think that's the best course of action.
Yeah, because
is that guy of any importance or just random person number 3 getting eaten?
He's somewhat important. He's shown later that he's just a member of STARS, like one of your teammates.
Okay.
So a little bit of importance, not that much, but
how the fuck did he get here for us?
I don't know, but no. We do know. I believe they said it in the beginning when they're talking that they did send. Yeah.
Okay, they send a previous team.
Yes, they send the beta team, and this is Chris and Jill is part of Alpha team. So they send.
I'm assuming these are like the best in STARS.
Jill?
These 4.
Yes. We saw. I know we're not seeing him now, but yeah, it's Chris, Jill, Barry, and Wesker. But yeah.
I'm assuming the other guy we don't have a name for, or they never gave a name for him.
Yeah, the other guy. Yeah, that guy who was just mainly there just to get you, just to have the scare. But yeah, and we now finally have a gun, and Chris can finally fight back.
So I just like to point out, like this was the game like the original Resident Evil 1 had like with the actual actors like with
yes,
like the opening, right?
Yeah, they
kind of wish they like kept that with just the regular models. Honestly, that just would have been a nice reference. Like I've seen that like opening, and I'm just like, you know what? This kind of goes hard.
Yeah, it kind of does, honestly. Like I wish they kept it, but
like there's something about it that it's just like this is so fucking like cliche cheesiness.
Yeah.
But it's the right amount of cliche cheese.
Yeah, and I also will say because like some of the dialogue in this like you heard some of it, is still somewhat cheesy, and that's mainly because this was like published or released in 2002, where we're in a different era now. Like this, like some of the stuff is still somewhat cheesy, a little bit, or somewhat cliche, but it still holds up. For me, it still holds up. And yes, using defensive items such as daggers and all that. Yeah, basically. Yeah, there's daggers, and I forgot what's the other weapon. I know I saw there was a different like weapon you could choose for the defense item, but yeah, just basically, if you get caught, you can use the dagger to stab a zombie, so then you don't take damage.
Question: this was released on the GameCube, right? Originally?
No, this was actually released on the PS1.
No, I'm talking about like the remake. Not the original,
the remake?
Resident Evil.
I believe so. Or I think it was already released for the PlayStation 3. Let me see.
No, that one wasn't released on PlayStation, because I know this came out in like 2002. You said that the PlayStation 2 was not a thing yet. There was PlayStation 2, Xbox, I think, and GameCube.
Okay, yeah, it was for the GameCube.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
I love how this is like the base thumbnail that was like for like when you sent me this video.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, this is another famous scene,
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it to come in, and it's another, like it's supposed to be another scare, but yeah.
Yeah, it works. I for the suspense of it.
Yeah, like I will definitely say, the scares and all in RE1 remake still holds up. Because like the atmosphere and everything, like which I'm glad we're watching this with headphones on, because you'll actually hear all the like sound effects and all that carries around or that brings with this game. So
yeah. The reason I was asking about like it was on the game, because this just kind of reaffirms my whole thing about the fucking GameCube was a fucking crazy console.
Oh yeah.
Because this game looks, I know this is thanks to the PlayStation 4 graphics, but at the end of the day, this game still looked relatively around like this during the GameCube time.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck was with the GameCube?
I don't know,
honestly. Why
honestly.
was it such a good console?
I don't know. Oh yeah,
Resident Evil 4 ran on the GameCube.
Yeah. I think also
that is fucking crazy.
I think also Resident Evil 0 was on the GameCube as well. Like
yeah, I remember it's the Capcom 5.
Yes.
Capcom 5 was on Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 4, and then 2 more games. I think one was fuck, I can't remember what it was. I think one of them was Beautiful Joe. I can't remember the 5th game. What do you say?
Oh,
well, I was also busy thinking to like.
This is basically saying there was something he was holding something. It was supposed to be just, apparently he recorded what was going on in the mansion, but I need a VHS player to actually like play it and see what was going on. But yeah, it's just a tape that I find.
Okay.
Yeah. But
only 6 item slots.
Yep. But
better than I think I remember, because the guy I watched play original Resident Evil 1, like, cause he played the original version.
Oh, okay.
And he said like it only had, I think Chris only had 4 slots.
Yeah, no, I remember like, because when I was going back into playing this and started recording, I was like, oh shit, like I remember I'm gonna play as Chris. I'm not gonna have that much space. I did have more space than I thought it would, but
I can't even fucking imagine you having 4 slots with Chris. Like, Jesus Christ.
I know, right? Like,
well, you're already filled up. You're 6 right now.
I know.
You literally had almost double this amount of items that you would have had if you had 4.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure, but then again, also probably in the original there wasn't that many items I could pick up. But yeah,
I don't know. It sounded to me like there was a lot in the original version.
Yeah, I mean to be fair,
it sounded like there was a lot of back and forth with Chris, from what I remember hearing.
No, yeah, like to be fair, there was also a lot of stuff you could interact as well. So it's still the same thing with this. So I was like, yeah. Which, by the way, you see that zombie in the mirror? I'm gonna shoot it. But yeah, something to note here: when a zombie is still alive, or when a zombie is still alive, rages off screen, your character, so Chris or Jill, will still log on to him. Like
even if they're off screen.
Yeah, so like even like the only kind of control you have when it comes to aiming is just up or down, and that's it. That is pretty much it. So it is a little easier in the sense like that.
Controls, so those of you who don't know what that is.
Yeah. But it is a little easier, like kind of that way a bit. But I think, I'm finding, because I remember I did a run with Jill just to make sure, like, okay, where's the like the nearest safe room, so then I don't make like an hour-long video just me exploring the mansion and not knowing where the fuck I'm going. But yeah, so I didn't find the exact safe room that I find with Jill, but that's because Jill has a lockpick, and so she can go into different rooms like quicker or easy. Like, yeah, she can go to different rooms than Chris. But yeah, other than this, we do see me just going, like, we do see me just open more doors, find more puzzles and stuff, like figuring out, exploring the mansion pretty much is what I'm doing, at least for this part. But I really want to get into this, Derek. I've been waiting this whole time. So, for those of you who don't know, today was Sony's big reveal for PS5, and they released a couple games, or like trailers for games. One of them was finally RE8.
And for those of you just want to know, like, what we talked about, like, from some of the other games, we talked about some of it in like the previous in the finale of Resident Evil 7, so check that out because that's when we started talking about it.
Yep.
Continued that a little bit in part 14 of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And we're skimming over a few things to talk about, like Resident Evil 8 years, so we're definitely going to continue talking about this in like other videos. So if you want to know what our full thoughts are on the other games we're playing, the other games that were shown up in the event, just check out like probably 15 and 14 for Chain of Memories whenever we get done with 15, and check out like the previous finale for the remake and probably the other episodes of this maybe.
Yeah, if anything, I'll probably try to just put a link in the description of all the videos where we talked about the conference.
Yeah,
so,
if you want to get like our full thoughts on everything that we talked about in it. Everything now, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna give our full thoughts on everything. Yeah.
So, but right now, because since we're starting off with RE1, like, and RE8, like, announced, it's just fitting that we start off with.
Yeah.
We talk about it in here. So, yes.
So real quick, like, when we were watching the announcement, because you said like you weren't really convinced at first like it was gonna be Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
Me and Hubert at first, like. It took a second, like, I think, right when we got in, the minute what told me this was Resident Evil was when, like, you see the guy and, like, he kind of puts his hand over, like, I think the character, Ethan, you said it was Ethan, right?
Yeah.
And when he puts his hand over Ethan's mouth, I think that moment, the way that, how first person, because wait, Resident Evil 8 had a very specific first person, and the way the characters are modeled in that game, that looked very Resident Evil, like, to me.
Yeah, no, like,
I don't know why, like, that was a very Resident Evil 8 camera. So that's why I was like, is this Resident Evil 8?
Yeah, no, for me, it was more because, like, the scenery and stuff kind of reminded me of, like, Blair Witch. So I was like, oh, is it gonna be, like, another just new horror game or something?
Yeah.
And it also, like, I saw in the chat when I was watching Maximilian Dude, there's some people who thought, oh, maybe it's Silent Hill. But, yeah, no, then Max was like, wait, this is RE8. And I was like, wait. Are you sure? Like, and then I'm starting to see more. I'm like, oh my god, he's right. And holy shit, like, oh my god, just everything.
The entire time, like, me and Hubert, we weren't sure it was Resident Evil 8 until the end card showed up.
Yeah, but no, like when I realized it was RE8, because all I was getting was RE4 vibes and RE1 vibes, because like RE1 vibes because of
someone even said that there was at some point like they saw the Umbrella logo.
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't rewatched the trailer, so I don't know if you actually do see the Umbrella logo at some point.
Yes, I saw it when when it was first shown, and I went back to see it to make sure. Yes, it's like it's on like a pedestal thing. Like it's where like the 4 like key key things are. But yeah, like. And I saw it, and I was like, yes, that's Umbrella. That has to, it's already 8. And it's like, oh my god. But
what gave it like away for me, it was like hitting it home for me more. Like you said, Maximilian Dude said it, and that's kind of how you were like starting to piece together that, yeah, this is Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
The YouTubers I was watching, I said apparently like it was kind of leaked or like rumored that the next Resident Evil game was going to be called Resident Evil Village.
And yeah, you were telling me about that.
They would mention that, oh, this might be the new Resident Evil, because I heard there was something going to call Resident Evil Village, and then I was like, oh, what the heck happening? And then I see the end screen, Village, Resident Evil, and I was like, wait, I was glad like I saw the 8 before they showed it.
Yes, like
because I did the same thing. I wish like we knew like anything about YouTube, because when we first like way back when we like Resident Evil 7 trailer like came out. I remember I was watching it, and I remember because I was talking about Angry Joe, like said he played this game called Kitchen, and I was talking about how like this reminds me of the demo that Angry Joe played.
Yeah.
And then the minute I saw this Resident Evil sit, when I put Resident Evil, I was like, wait, this is Resident Evil 7, because I saw like how the way they put the Roman numeral for 7 in. I was like, oh, it's weird. I was like, wait, it's weird how apart the evil is. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's 7. And then they finally like emphasized it. It was like, oh, there it goes, Resident Evil 7. And like you were like, holy shit, like because you were like, you were already shocked that it was Resident Evil.
Yeah.
But you were more shocked that it was 7.
Yeah, because like obviously 7 you saw, or everyone sees now, like it is so different from like all the other like Resident Evil games that I was just like, I was shocked because it was like, oh shit, this is new. Like, we have not seen this before, and like again,
it's Resident Evil in a completely different line. And just real quick, I'm super glad like they're sticking with the first-person perspective, and they didn't just do it one and done.
Yeah, no, I'm super glad as well. Like, I cannot wait for that. But like,
because like what we see, like I think this third-person stuff works for these era of Resident Evil games.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the horror works a lot more the way they've been handling it in first person, because you don't feel as, I don't know, there's something about like it being first person doesn't make you feel as strong, like, or as capable against the enemies.
Yeah, especially since like fucking Jack, the father, like he was tall, like he's towered over Ethan. So like as the player seeing that, like, you know, obviously you're gonna be scared because like, oh shit, I don't even match height with him. How the fuck am I supposed to beat him? Like, so yeah, like it was more that how they did it. But like with RE8, again, Derek, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, apparently we have werewolves now because of the fuck. You saw the dude howling or like just roaring, and I'm just like, I
think that's like he's just some type of mutation. Yeah, no, obviously.
I'm pretty sure like that's what is gonna go.
I don't know, happen. Like if it is like they're doing some werewolf shit, which would be very cool, because I know we're getting like a werewolf game that's coming out.
Yeah,
it's called like Something Blood. But it's like, I just was seeing coming, like, we need more werewolf-like games.
Yeah.
And then here we go, Resident Evil, like, giving us a fucking werewolf virus.
Yeah. But, like, just everything, because the mansion inside, just the people, like, just the mansion inside just reminds me of this, RE1 being in the Spencer mansion. And then everything else outside just gives me...
The village. Resident Evil 4, yeah.
Yes, and I'm loving it so much because I'm just like...
And you know, to be honest, I think that's the best thing to like take part from, because those are probably the 2 like biggest games in Resident Evil. When it comes to like the fan base wise, like people are always either talking about Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 4.
Specifically, Resident Evil 1 remake, because they nailed it, and like they pretty much like made it like this game pretty much is better than the original, like in every way. So it's like. I remember you mentioned it before, like, oh, games that, or remakes that replaced the original. But
yeah, this is one of those games that, it does replace the original.
Yeah, but like
I will say one of the things they do with this that I know they do about this that is clever is that when I was putting out in the review, the guy who also did the review for original Resident Evil 1, he talked about the fact that fucking original 1 does like change some things around it. If you play the original 1, like they purposely go out of the way to fuck with you. And they reverse they reverse certain puzzles and certain things. So like you'll think you know the solution to this puzzle, but you actually don't because the solution is changed, or the solution doesn't pop up until later in the game. Like they do certain things that if you think you know what's going on, you're wrong. Yeah. I do like the fact that they do that.
Yeah, I do. I
wish I knew what they were so I could put them out, but obviously I don't.
Yeah, it's been way too long since I played like 1, the remake, and 2, the original. So like original RE. So it's like I remember like I'm still kind of basically playing this through blind, kind of, because like
blind in the sense that like you don't remember, like you know everything like main story wise, but you don't remember like how everything like gameplay wise works.
Yeah, like
how to get through it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I know point A and point B, but I don't remember how I got there.
Yeah, you don't know how to get through. You don't know how to traverse the in between.
Basically. But yeah, and oh man, I just gotta say I'm so hyped for 8 because just everything about it it's like, yes, you're doing this correctly, Capcom. Like you're in the right step now.
And I think this is continuing the whole story of Chris trying to continue, because what do you say it was like the group he made at the end of 5 to like get rid of like Umbrella, or like to get rid of the remains of what they did?
Yeah, it was actually the start of 5, because 5 is when he actually began beyond the same. It's the BSAA. I think bioterrorist BS
security,
like and like it's pretty much like you said, it's just meant to handle the bioterrorists, to fit like to clean off, like stop pretty much clean up what Wesker left, because it was Wesker that tried to just pretty much cause chaos with everywhere in the world. So but
was there any like other group besides Umbrella that was like doing things like on their level?
Yeah,
or was it mainly just Umbrella?
I know, so Umbrella was the mainstay for the
I'm assuming for the mainline games.
Yes, for the mainline games. For Revelations, I believe it was some. I know it started with a T, like the organization.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about, because I was like thinking, the reason I asked that is I could have sworn there was like another company that was doing something similar to Umbrella, but I couldn't remember where it was coming from. Okay, so it was something from Revelations. But then you said T, it rang like a couple bells in my head.
Yeah, it was in Revelations. Like Revelations is where like they made another company that pretty much acted the same way as Umbrella, just making like creatures, trying to sell or trying to make a virus and mutate people and all that. So but yeah, and that's where Jill and Claire were like, that was their main stories, like in them trying to fight them. But
I'm assuming, because I was bringing up with Chris making his group, because I was going to say I'm assuming 8 is probably, considering it's continuing with Chris and Ethan, that is probably continuing like Chris's like journey to like get rid of Umbrella, like, and all of the things that they've done.
Yeah, which by the way, like I think they're trying to make fucking Resident Evil 5 Chris back, because you saw him being all like buff and shit. Like he was more buffer than like RE7 or RE6. Like at least that's what I saw.
I'm fine with that. I enjoy buff Chris.
No,
that means there's a chance that he'll punch a boulder again.
No,
if there's anything I know about 5 is that the one thing everybody hates about 5 is gonna be the one thing I enjoy the most about it.
Yeah, the fucking boulder punching.
That's all I know, and that's all I need to know. That's all that matters to me.
Jesus. No, in 8, he's just gonna he's gonna throw a boulder to that fucking werewolf or whatever shit.
In 8, Chris becomes the boulder.
Yes.
I don't know what sense that will make sense, like what I'm trying to imply there.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is Boulder. And that's it.
Well, I kind of just wrapped this up with 8 because, like, even I'm sad a little bit that the trailer was a little bit short, but I mean, we still got something, and I loved everything that we got. So, I cannot wait for RE8.
And you said like there was like something like because you saw like Chris like shooting a girl, like you were saying might have been
oh yeah.
the main girl.
So,
I don't think that was the case. I think it might have been some random person, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
like
it had to do anything with her. But I do wonder what Chris was talking about, like with Ethan.
Yeah, because like I think he said, if I remember
Probably
correctly,
maybe like he's like probably considering Ethan like a obstacle or something, or like someone like Ethan's getting in his way.
Like I know
but
they.
I feel like he's looking at Ethan as like, you're not cut out for this. Like, you can't be here.
I know. Yeah, I know they were like. The way they like shot that scene, I'm pretty sure they were trying to maybe give the illusion of like Chris being like maybe maybe he's
like the new bad guy.
Yeah, like maybe he's an antagonist or something. You never know, because that's why I gave that like theory that maybe the girl they were shooting at the end was probably the wife that Ethan was saving that whole time in 7. But yeah,
I think what happened is something similar to 4, where the people are infected but they're still there.
Okay, yeah.
So Ethan knew this and hesitated, and Chris is like, you can't do this.
Yeah.
So Chris being I'm dealing with Umbrella before, killed the person without like any hesitation, the same way Jill, Leon, and everyone else that has done this with him.
Yeah.
He probably did that, and Ethan never really killing someone like that. At least not someone that was truly like more. I'm assuming these people will probably be a little bit more innocent than the Baker family.
Yeah.
The Baker family were fucking nut jobs, and we've seen how they were originally, but like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember 7 does give us like a glimpse of how they were.
Yeah, and I think also in some of the DLCs as well, they did. I
remember hearing, I don't really know much about the DLC, but I remember hearing that it gives us like more backstory on all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to think. I'm assuming like he's just like hesitating at a moment, and Chris is just like, you either do this or you get out of our way.
Yeah, I can see that.
You can't hold back. These are not people.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna try to give like that dilemma of like Ethan's kind of getting into this soldier mentality, that getting into the mentality of it's you or me.
Yeah.
That's what I think that's what they're probably gonna go for. And it'll be interesting to see, because Ethan is clearly supposed to be more human. Like, you're supposed to relate to Ethan.
Yeah, like so, they definitely show that Ethan is like pretty much the everyday man. Like, just average Joe stuff.
And now it makes sense why Chris is kind of just so hard on him if that's the case. Because what Chris has gone through, as we're seeing here, this is the start of a very bad journey for him.
Yep.
One that he wished never exists, but it is what it is for him.
Yep, and that, of course, the video has ended for us, so...
We'll probably definitely talk more about this later.
Yeah, probably. But for right now... Hope you guys enjoyed the video and our talk about RE8. I cannot wait for that. I'm super hyped for that game, but yeah.
And for you guys, hope you all enjoyed. You'll continue to join us on this journey, and we will see you later.
Peace.